Hello, welcome back to another game on Arena 1v1. Viper had another stream, found another opponent. We have 3 games in total. I'm probably going to cast all of them between the Viper and Scogo. In the first game, Viper playing as Khmer and Scogo as Burmese. So, Civ-wise, Viper is out-cived here. Of course, skill-wise, Viper is still one of the best players in the game, but Scogo has been really improving, in my opinion, in the last few months, or maybe even years, I guess in the last few months. And we know Scogo to be the doubt killer on Arena. We've seen the legendary game where Doubt even tried to build a Wanda as far as I remember, but Scogo won that game in the end. So you never know, and Scogo is a really strong opponent on Arena. He can play 1v1 really well. He is a good player with Monks, and we've seen him do a good amount of play with the Monks, get a few good conversions in. So let's see how this game is going. Viper being on the stream also means we might see some form of challenge again, or maybe some inaccuracies, which is alright, because this is going to make the game really interesting. And I hope to see a good game here. I hope to don't see a trash. I hope we don't have to suffer through a trash maybe, but it could happen, and then it should also be interesting, at least in some form. Now let's see, I'll go with the Viper first here with Khmer. Let's see how he's going to play this. Viper has proven that he can play with weaker civilizations and strange strategies and still win the games. I think Khmer was one in the, oh my god, was it KOTD2 or something, where he won with Khmer against I don't know who and what, but it was a really good game. So let's find out. Viper has the main gold on the side, but in the back here should be safe enough. The second gold on the left hand side is outside close to the gate. The third gold on the right hand side is forward outside. Second stone outside on that side as well. 3 deer inside, or maybe it's 4, but I guess 3 deer. And the main stone safe in the back. The second stone, we just saw that, right? Yeah, that's outside here. And extra berries, which doesn't really matter. In the back, a lot of nothing, so a little bit of space to boom if we need it, but not so much inside that you really can use here. One relic not so close to his base, this one in the neutral zone. Extra stone here. I guess you can fit a mining camp here and still get 4 or 5 villages working. Another relic close to his base on the other side. And Viper is doing Loom here because, does he go for a Trush? We might see a Trush actually. He's luring in the last year and he's clicking up to feudal age. So Trush it is. I didn't see this game. I think I may have caught a few minutes of the end, but I don't really know how it ended. And Viper is moving forward here. So Trush time for him. Now Scogo with Burmese has the main stone forward. And that second stone is safe in the back actually, so Scogo should be able to defend this at least without too much trouble. Main gold on the side, second gold safe in the back, which is nice to have. Third gold on the right hand side is outside. A relic here on the right hand side, relic on the left. Do we miss anything? I think we've seen almost everything. There's a house coming up for the Viper. He wants to hop this and he's putting a, or is it going to be a house hop? That's also possible. House up, and the villagers are actually going in. Look at this, there's villagers inside. We haven't seen a house hop in quite some time. Stable coming up, Viper doing double attacks immediately. He's not going for the Trush here. Viper is going for the aggressive play, and Scogo is trying to wall up immediately. I think Viper needs to put up a tower. It's coming up. No, it's an outpost. And on the left hand side we have an extra gold here, but doesn't really matter at this point in the game. Barracks coming up, and there's the first watchtower. Scogo is on the way to feudal age only now. He's done Loom before that, which is very important, and he's starting to wall off everything. Barracks coming in. Is Viper going to house up another time? It's possible. There's the tower, and I think he's just going to attack the gate, and that gate is going down really fast. Villager has an attack of, I guess, 4 per hit against that palisade gate. And there are scouts from the Viper. So we're going to see a very aggressive game for Viper here. Scogo on the way to feudal age, but still takes some time. He's walled behind this, and there is a tree. Yes, so Viper cannot go in here just in case. Let's put a second palisade behind that, because Viper is going to tag. And there's another watchtower coming up, so Viper is on stone with 2 villagers, and he is going for a feudal age building. There is a hole in the wall. Look at this. That's a modern classic, hole in the wall. The Scogo is up to feudal age, but the scouts are going in now to try and find some villagers, try to do some damage. It's not going to find too much. The Viper cannot see the woodline in the back, not yet at least. Instead is trying to go for the berry villagers. They are closer, but there's a spearman coming in, and Viper maybe even needs to add in an archer range. That would be nice. A house coming up on the main gold. So his push for now is stopping. The villagers are moving back. The scouts is still going in to try and find at least some victims maybe here. Some villagers that could be weak, that could be attacked. Viper can see there's a dead wolf, so looks like, yeah, actually look at this. Scogo went to the extra gold inside his base and palisaded the 2 villagers in. I think Viper won't be able to catch a villager here. It takes too long. And on the other side there's also palisades coming up, but this is open, and Viper might try to grab to kill one of those villagers on the wood line. One scout is outside, and Viper is putting up another watchtower on the berries, but there's the counter watchtower coming up from Scogo as well. Viper is doing wheelrow. I guess he wants to click up the castle age soon. There's a market also coming up, and Viper is not going in here, which is surprising for me. He cannot see that this is actually open. Now he has to run away from those spearmen, and Viper sadly did not continue with the push here. I would have loved to see an archer range up, and then Viper trying to go full castle, full feudal age, but like this, Viper is not so far away from castle age. You can see the resources here, and Scogo also looking quite decent. Is putting up a few more farms now, and I think he should sell some of that stone that he's collected and just try to click up to castle age early on. I'm not really sure how this is going to continue. Scogo could just transition into like siege and monks and could try to put the pressure on Viper. Could also try to go for a castle here. That would be even funnier to see Arambai now against the Viper, because against Arambai it's not going to be easy for the Viper to defend here. Arambai and monks, really strong combination if you have a mangonel or two, and I think people underestimate the power of Arambai, even though they have become a little bit less efficient because I think it's more expensive and not as strong anymore or something like that. But still, I really like the Arambai. Both players on the way to castle age now. Viper a little bit behind, only 14 seconds though, that's not a big problem. And there's enough spearmen around to defend all those villagers. So Viper went aggressive but then stopped. And what's the plan now? I'm not sure. Blacksmith coming in for a Viper as well. He has 8 farmers, now 7 at this point in the game. He's on stone with 6 villagers, 7 villagers on that second stone in the back, plus 6 villagers on that main stone. So Viper definitely wants to get a castle up or just continue to rush, which is unlikely here. Bloodlines coming in as well. We might see elephants in castle age. Maybe that's the challenge here. Maybe he wants to try and go for those pretty strong elephants. Once they are massed, once they are in imp, they are really tanky. Like this, Viper is just moving around a little bit, keeping some villagers idle, has to run away from a spearman. And I think that's probably everything the Viper wanted to do with the scouts here. Scogo is up to the castle age. Is doing what? Castle coming up directly in front of the main TC, and a siege workshop next to it. Is Viper going for battle offense? Yes, coming up immediately. Both on the way for Viper, and a castle in a defensive position. He even took the extra berries. Look at this, there's a mill up. I'm not sure about that castle. I think he should have gone offensive, maybe try to go in, block that stone or something, and try to get some villagers in, but that's not really possible, I guess. And now, are we going to see Arambai production from Scogo? Not yet, doesn't have a lot of gold. He's sending villagers to gold now, and the first elephant is starting to attack a house here, but doesn't really do a lot here. I guess Viper's not seriously going for masked elephants, and the castle is up, so we're gonna see ballista elephants, actually. Wow, okay, it's gonna be an elephant army. Bloodline's done, which is important. There's a mangonel hitting that tower, taking it down together with the castle. Scogo is going for gold mining, has a TC up on the wood line and the rest of the stone here, and another TC on the wood line in the back, actually kind of protecting the extra gold here as well. So Viper won't be able to go in to do too much damage. I guess it's not gonna be easy to go past the castle. Scale barding, I'm on the way for the Viper. Scogo is not going for Arambai. Instead, it's just staying behind the castle. As a monk now to grab some relics maybe. Viper is going for ballista elephants, more and more of them coming up, a market on the way, and Viper has enough stone for a second castle. So he wants to go really aggressive here, one TC play. Needs to actually rebuild that lumber camp. That looks ugly, but I guess it's not priority number or highest priority now. There is one Arambai, and Viper has to delete, has to suicide that elephant before it gets converted, because he can't really afford that, and the elephant was lost anyway. Now there's a few Arambai coming out. I guess Scogo has enough economy now to do that, and he has also a lot of stone already to maybe build a second castle soon. He's also moving to the main stone here. Scogo buying some food to get villager production, continue villager production, and look at this, Viper Mastapiece attempt. Ballista elephants can cut through the forest, so Scogo is going to be surprised that ballista elephants are suddenly inside his base. He's lucky that there is a TC here, and those spearmen should go down. Ballista elephants actually take a lot of damage from the spearmen as far as I could see. Viper trying to do damage here, but the TC saved Scogo, and Scogo can move the monks back or can move the Arambai back here. So the surprise attack was not as effective as hoped. And again, there's a castle coming up from the Viper. Look at this, it's just crazy. More ballista elephants on the way. Have you ever seen this? If this is working, it's brilliant. If it's not working, then it was a really fun game to see. We're gonna find out here. Scogo trying to put a counter castle. That's dangerous because the castle is going up and the villagers are getting attacked by more and more ballista elephants. They have 5 range, only 5. I think they're siege, right? They don't benefit from like fletching or something. Maybe they do, I don't know. They should actually. Are they? They are elephant, they are not siege. I'm not sure. Now we're gonna find out maybe later on. Now those Ballista Elephants moving in, one got converted. Monk should die here. Arambai not really that strong in this fight. And Ballista Elephants have 270 HP, another one converted here. And the castle now for Scogo is going up. He's got 2 castles to protect his economy. But Viper is doing quite some damage as well. Now the Ballista Elephants will die in the end, but Viper still has that castle up. And is he gonna go for more, or does he want to go up to Imperial Age now? It's possible to go for him, but he's creating more Ballista Elephants. Not even sure what they cost. I think I should find out now. I quickly want to see that. Ballista Elephants are Cavalry Siege. Do they benefit from... where is it? +3, +8 with ships? I guess not. Wait, range. Range 5? No, I guess they don't from range, and they cost 100 food and 80 gold. They're quite expensive. I really wanted to look that up. I didn't know. That's Ballista Elephants is something I haven't seen too often in my casting career. And now we have an outpost coming up for Scogo here to see if Viper is moving towards the space, other than the castle that is surprisingly standing suddenly inside Scogo's base. And the elephant attack through the forest was brilliant. I really love this. Definitely gonna go to the thumbnail on YouTube. We're gonna see what's going to happen. Or maybe I'm not spoiling it. I think I shouldn't spoil it. Maybe I should just show the castle in the TC and you might guess what happened. I think that's better. Let's find out how Scogo is going to continue. Viper is moved to left hand side to do what here? I don't know, like attack a monk, and then he does not see a lot of the map. He could find that second stone, but there's an Arambai unit waiting for the monk to grab that relic. Also, a few of those Ballista Elephants got converted again. Scogo is good at monks, and let's not forget, and Scogo is the one who's going up to Imperial Age. Now we're gonna find out. I think fletching does not help Ballista Elephants. They get defensive upgrade, but as a siege unit, they don't benefit from fletching and stuff, so 5 range only. And would be really unfair with 8 range or 9 range Ballista Elephants. Would be so OP, I guess. I would love to see it. Maybe like some unique tech to make them not the double tusk sword, whatever. What is it? Double? I don't know. To make shoot them 2 arrows, but rather maybe more range. That would be really awesome. Like this, we have a Ballista Battle Elephant war here, and a few monks coming in yet again, once again to try and convert those elephants. And those monks are pretty strong here. I think Scogo should go for the 12 range monk when he's up to Imperial Age. That's gonna happen really soon. Now scouts coming in, not elephants here. It's only scouts, which makes sense. But Scogo is up to Imperial Age, and what is he going to do here? He's got a lot of food in the bank. Block printing illumination coming in immediately. Squires coming up. Interesting. Does he want to go for halberdiers here? Or at least pikemen? Not sure. Or are we going to see standard infantry? That's also possible. Arambai without too many upgrades here. Ballista Elephants now taking the monks, but one cut converted and the monk is dying. But that's a good trade-off for Scogo here. And the villagers are hiding in the houses, but those are getting attacked as well. Villagers dropping here. I think Viper's going to lose a few of those. But just Halberd and chainmail arm on the way. Viper not so far away from Imperial Age, and he's got enough stone for another castle. But he is not clicking up to Imp yet. And let's see how it's going to continue this. The castle is still standing, but it's getting attacked by a trebuchet. It's a single trebuchet. Viper is going to repair this castle. No, it's just in the villagers back actually. This castle is falling, and Scogo can concentrate on the left hand side now. He's putting a castle up to protect that second stone, and actually to maybe try and take the relic away from Viper, try to get more map control. There is still Ballista Elephants, but there is also the Arambai, and while they have 17 attack, they are doing only medium damage to those Ballista Elephants. You can see they are surviving for quite some time. At the same time, those Ballista Elephants only have 8 attack, and I guess that's not so much either. Viper is now on the way to Imperial Age, but there is the converted Ballista Elephants actually moving in to like be annoying a little bit. Viper is using the houses for the villagers. It's just perfect. I love to see this. I think players need to use this more, also in Arena. Maybe they do in Arabia, I don't really know. And now there's Ballista Elephants, there is Arambai, there's trebuchets everywhere. The castle went down. I think Scogo, just in case, should wall this here and here to be safe. It's taking a while and a lot of micro to go through the forest with the Ballista Elephants. Or maybe Scogo could just go for the cut as well. I would love to see Scogo go in here or around the gate and try to move into Viper space. I guess it's not gonna happen. Scogo is just gonna concentrate on his advantage. He is up to Imperial Age first. He's got a better population, 99 villages against 87. He's got more military units and a lot more of that. Ballista Elephants actually moving in. Arambai standing underneath the castle because it's going down here. Trebuchets doing their job. And there's halberdiers on the field as well. Now Viper, was he housed? Was Scogo housed here? Viper is housed on 100 population. That is never good. He's putting a few houses up quickly. Going for heavy scorpions here with the Khmer. Makes sense, I guess. But it's not going to be easy to fight off the Burmese here. And are we going to see Arambai Redemption for... I think the monks are a big problem here. We are going to see... how's it called? I want to know how it's called. Unique Tech Tusk Swords and Double Crossbow. That's what we want to see. Double Crossbow probably going to come in for the Viper. Right at the castle. Yes, there it is. Double Crossbow on the way. I didn't have to look it up. I could have just waited a few more seconds. So these heavy scorpions will be quite strong. But there's a lot of halberdiers. And once they're getting close to the scorpions, it's going to be bye-bye scorps. And also there is a decent amount of monks here. 3 on the middle here, 1 on the left. And I guess Scogo might have a few more. Yeah, there's 2 more standing. So Scogo is in a very comfortable position. He is in a very commanding lead. Has map control. Viper tried to go for the Mastapiece. Now he has to show that he can come back from a big disadvantage. Economy-wise, Viper is looking okay-ish. Resource-wise, I think everything for him is forward now. The second goal on the left-hand side is taking that. That's the main goal that he's is quite low. And Scogo is actually going for Viper's third goal on the right-hand side. Could also go for that stone if he wanted to. And now he's moving in. Halberdiers first, a few of those converted ballista elephants behind that. There's onagers on the field as well, which are very good. And the monks have 12 range, so Viper needs to be really careful. 7+2 range for the crossbows. That's 9 in total. That's probably more than the onagers. I don't know, do Burmese get the siege engineers? But those onagers need to move first. And looks like those double crossbow scorpions are really, really good. Now it's the monks moving in. And do we get a conversion here or 2? Not for now. There's 1 scorpion converted. I think Scogo should be able to get a second and third. But he's not moving the monks. Actually, Viper is putting good fights up here, and the monks are not successful, but the ballista elephants are moving in, because why not? They were converted, I can use them. There's the siege engineers we were talking about. Viper doing chemistry as well, making the scorpions even stronger. He's got like 10 of them, 10, 11 here, but Halberdier is flooding in. The trebuchet is hitting that castle, so Viper's defense is not looking good, and Scogo has a very, very commanding lead, even though the score is not so far apart. But look at the map control, look at the military count here, and that's only scorpions for the Viper, pretty much nothing else that he's using. It doesn't have a castle left, and Scogo has 4 in total. He's really safe. Trebuchet is hitting everything. Only a few of those heavy scorpions left to take out. Even the Arambai moving forward now. Viper is creating more and more. He's got 3 siege workshops at least. Is he going for elephants or something? No, it's very low on resources. A good amount of food, maybe to go for some light craft, but there's halberdiers, and those monks can be really effective now. That's 1 converted cross scorpion here. And Viper is calling the GG actually. He knows he cannot come back from this. Scogo too strong. Was a really nice game. I loved the idea to go for that castle through the forest. Scogo did not see this. If he hadn't put up a TC here, Scogo might have been in trouble. Like this, he's able to win the game, showing how good he is in general and with the monks. So I hope you enjoyed this game. See you on the next ones. GG.